Okay. Hello, internet people. That's perfectly timed. Hold on. Okay. So, all right, I'll try to make this quick for you guys. Um, so today I wasn't in class today, car issues, but I need to let you guys know about the field trip next week. Um, Mute my phone. Even in, I literally my phone hasn't gone off all day. So, all right, let's just mute it for a second. So I need to tell you about what the plan is next week, which is very important. Uh, I highly urge you to go, even if you're not going to paint or draw. Just show up at least for the end of the class because we'll be showing off all of our drawings and paintings, and just watch. Literally, can teach you a lot. If you're not going to draw or paint, you can just watch me. I'm happy to show you some things of how I work. Um, but also, this is a playground for your own artistic exploration. So you need to go. You need to go. Even if you didn't do the field trip forms, um, you won't get credit, but it will it'll grow you as an artist and show you what being an artist is all about: observation, exploration, and um, translation of what we see, observe. And when we're completely surrounded by hundreds of millions of things, every single pebble, what do we choose to exaggerate? What do we choose to show? What colors do we choose to paint? Um, it's all choices. So it's painting outdoors is the best way of becoming a great painter throughout history. I say this so much, but it's so true. It's so true. That and painting or drawing regularly. And again, you can paint, you can draw, take pictures, definitely. You can use these photos for future artworks. And you have memories in your head. You could take mental images. Just this last weekend, I went to I went to Descanso Gardens, which is too far for a class, but I will highly recommend you going there. I've seen multiple people painting there when I visited, so I say go find some plein air artist. Usually they're there in the morning, but sometimes they're there later. Like I saw somebody later, and it's a beautiful garden. $18 to get in, free parking. Um, so it's not terribly far, but I mean it is in LA, so you might have to deal with traffic. But there, I did a sketch, and I turned that sketch in painting. You can kind of see the painting there. The painting uh, was done at home, and did it from memory. I just kind of guessed some of the colors, but I've done so many paintings outdoors that I was able to kind of um, guess and things. And this was the flower garden here. This was rose garden, so it just had tons and tons of roses and stuff. But um, there was some drama, and it wasn't the happiest experience. So I painted it a little sad, which is moody, and it had a personal story to me. Um, I mean, looking back, I mean, I did have a lot of good memories there, and there's a lot of beautiful things that I saw. I mean, so maybe I'll do another painting, just trying to work from my memory or from a photo in the memory. Of course, what is in front of you is not always needed to paint. You always want to tell a story or a feeling, you know, so it's much more engaging that way. But yeah, when I was drawing this, I had this out, which is my handy little tool where you can kind of get this certain shape that you have. Let's see. Well, can I do this? I can't. Look at that. So I can kind of get the right kind of size here. That looks pretty good. And then I can kind of use this to kind of see what I want to paint, kind of find a frame, and that really helps me. I'll be giving you guys something similar to this if you go. You might already have it from last time. It's just 2-letter L's, and that does the same thing basically. So you always have this. Of course, it could be square. E is a square. But yeah, that will help you limit from all of the mess and find like Godzilla. Anyways, so that's what I would recommend. I'm going to be painting, so you guys know my painting kit. I can fit everything in this small little thing. This is about the size that you need for your painting kit. So if it's not that size, try to minimize. Look through all your stuff and make a separate pile. You're like, I need this. I don't need this. I need maybe 3 brushes. That's all you really need. If you're bringing a big, huge bag of brushes, minimize. Just usually the biggest brushes, you can do a lot with big brushes, and I'll get away with the biggest brush and the smallest brush, and that's all I'll bring. So my suggestion is that colors wise, of course I have my handy little thing. So I'm not bringing all the tubes that I own. It's just in here in a little spritzer. I would suggest if you're wanting to paint, feel free to go early. I would say go early, sketch, learn the location. You can do that little, thing where you just go around, find a little thing, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna draw Godzilla now. How would that sit in that frame? Just sketch it real quick, messy. That's what I did the other day. And we're talking thumbnails, people. Size of your thumb. Scratchy, messy. This is kind of me drawing at Descanso Gardens before you do your painting. So necessary. There's no artist. There's no master artist who doesn't do these. No master artist doesn't do these. So it's just the most helpful tool. Narrow down your field of vision, help you focus on what's important, what's not important. And as you draw it, you're gonna be making mistakes. I make mistakes. Every master artist makes mistakes. Every master artist, they're not perfect. They make mistakes. It's true. So there's my little sketch there of I was just sitting in the bench, and then it started raining. It was very exciting. It was actually, when it started raining, you'd think, oh gosh, why would you go on a rainy day? It's adventure. It's a good adventure. You don't get that when you're in the studio. Maybe you hear raining outside your window, but to be caught in the rain and run away, I mean, it's pretty fun. I'm happy that I did it. It's like cross that off the bucket list. Um, yeah, and then sometimes you don't need to draw whole scenes. You could also just focus on a single focus. You could, like I did, people. Also, you could just draw people, find a bench, wait for them just to walk by. Where we'll be going, tons of ducks, tons of geese, little birds, big birds, people fishing. Um, there's quite a bit of action when it's busy. I don't know if it's going to be busy. I think there's probably going to be some joggers here and there, maybe some cyclists. See some cyclists coming through, but a lot of really pretty nature. I'll show you a video. I'll show you some images online. Um, but yeah, these little thumbnails. This is if you just did this today. I mean, next week, that's totally fine. You could just get away with sketches. So, I mean, even smaller than a whole paint setup, sketchbook, pencil, sketchbook, marker, sketchbook, pen, colored pencils. Yeah. But if you go early, I'd say sketch, sketch, sketch. And then once we start our class, get out your paint stuff. Ask me questions. Yeah. I'll be coming around making sure everyone's doing good. But again, have fun. This is your time. This is your playground. This is the world. And I've painted here for very friendly neighborhood, very nice place. There's also some nature spots. I'll show you more pictures. Let's get into it. Okay, so the location again, the Laguna Lake in Fullerton. And you can just Google it, just straight in the browser. Let's go ahead and share it with you guys so you can see. Sharing is. Oh! What are you doing? Silly, hold up. Entire screen. There we go. Okay, cool. Awesome. So here we are, Laguna Lake. We can go ahead and open up Google Maps. Literally, just Googled it. Laguna Lake, Fullerton. All right. You can see some photos here. The water is very blue in this picture. Usually, I don't see it this blue, so it might be edited. But you can see there's some park here, some shade. There's plenty of little stumps and stuff. Beautiful shady spots. Totally. Bring that bench. Bring that chair. Somebody brought in a double bench, and I shit on you. I mean, I said, oh, that's heavy, but gosh, I really at Walmart and I saw it and I tried it out, and it's so much fun. So don't let me stop you. Who cares? You can do it however you want. I just have my way of doing it, so feel free to stray from that. See what works for you. I can't wait to see. Sometimes it's better. There's gonna be like barely anybody there. Oh look, they can be so many pretty birds. Look at this. There's like these patches of grass. Oh, I hope it's gonna be green. It did recently rain, so there's gonna be a lot of greenery. But look at these. I mean, just this bad, but like all that greenery, ducks. Take that picture at home or paint it in person. I think I might. Some people in the water, a lot of light and reflections. You know, in the shadow. So good, so pretty. Yes, there's turtles. There was a turtle that was found here years and years and years ago. It was a snapper turtle. Somebody had just dropped it off. It was like a tiny little turtle. They emptied the lake. They found the turtle when they emptied it, and it was like 5 feet wide, pounds heavy. I actually saw it. Like they said, like people could just go and visit this giant snapper turtle. It's awesome. One of those, but I don't know that they get big, but I mean, look, I feel like this is something that I painted in one of my classes. I've done. And see this again, duck in a nice little patch. Oh, baby ducks. Stay safe, ducklings. I hope they do. Oh yeah, there's plenty of these black birds. They have these rocks and water. If you want to paint people's houses, it's a public place. You can see those green benches, some trash cans. There are water fountains there. I'll show you the spot that we'll be meeting up at. Of course, you see the people fishing. They got catfish. It's catch and release. So whether or not people listen, I think most people do. So if you want to go fishing, you can just do catch and release after class. Since you know, got a class before or after, skip it this day. This is such a nice location. See, oh, there's the creek that where we saw those white ducks. That's kind of the patch over there. Of course, cranes. You see the cranes there. Cyclists. My dad bikes here all the time, so yeah, I've been here a lot. A lot of really pretty trees. All the funny ducks. You could draw just the ducks or the dogs too. People walking dogs. One of my favorite places that I don't know if we'll ever do this in class, but one of my going to the dog park and just drawing the dogs. I don't even have a dog, and I went and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. There's running around, such active dogs. It's so much fun. Oh, look at that reflection in the water. Stunning. Alrighty, let's see here. I'm trying to find the spot that we're going to be meeting. I think I took some pictures earlier. I'm just trying to find something. It's nice when they have people playing music outside. There we go. Sorry. Ah, here. Perfect. Awesome. This is perfect. I'm very happy. Okay, so here's the parking lot. Tons of parking. All free. Don't need to pay. And we'll park benches. That's where we'll be meeting up at the beginning of class, where I'll kind of answer any questions, worries, concerns. Right over here, behind this purple tree here, that's the restroom. You can fill up your water there. Steal some paper towels if you need any for painting. And then there's some stairs or a nice easy slope if you're on wheels. Right over here. And then from there, it's a pretty small lake. No matter where you are at here on YouTube, are gonna be it's still good. Message me if you guys are interested in having me do a demo, or if you want me to paint anything in particular while I'm out there. Yeah, or if you just wanted to watch, I'd be happy to kind of talk about my thought process and kind of where I'm going. But I'm gonna kind of have some fun here. But yeah, we'll be just focusing around the water water reflections and stuff. If you're wanting to spend after class, I recommend that. Let's see here. There's this picture. I wish it was 360 because to the right, all the way over here, if you were to turn 180 degrees, there's a much more nature-y trail that has some really nice thin trail, all this greenery, and there's a few park benches over there, and it all oversees a horse rodeo kind of area. I never see horses there, but since we're there on a weekday, maybe they'll have some horses running around. So, again, you can choose to go draw the horses, because I mean we did draw some horses in class. If that's the case, forget about the lake, we're going to the horses. But the current plan is Laguna Lake. Okay, so we'll shoot for they got restrooms, they got park benches, much easier to get around over there. Very compact, no sand. So yeah. Anyways, you can see a lot of cyclists start here and go along the Fullerton Loop, is what they call it. It's like 16 miles of trails. If you ever want to go more nature-y, yeah. Okay. Let's look at the map. Oh, good. I don't want that, but that's good to know. Okay, here we go. Cool. Trails. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, cool. So here's the trails. This is what I was talking about. They have all these giant rocks, and there's the park benches over here, and then also, I'm trying to see it over here. Let's get up here. There we go. There's cool. Oh, this is perfect. Oh wow, this is awesome. Cool. Trailview Studios. Check that out. Maybe there's more trails. This is good stuff to paint from. Okay, so there's the horse arena over here. Please load. Will it? No. Trailview Studios. I was excited for a second, but now I'm disappointed. So here's the horse stables. Looks like there might be some horses down there, but yeah. These little trails over here. This is during a dead time of the year, which still bright, colorful yellows, very warm. You can find beauty in this, especially in the shadows, in the shadow shapes. There's people walking their dogs, of course. Hello, doggy. Cute. Gosh, look at that light, though. This is good reference. This is great reference. I would paint from this. This is very good. Yeah. So this hillside here, really nice. I think you can catch the sunset here. Yeah. Sunset over here is really good. So yeah, there's the horse stables. Yeah. So it's probably extra credit if you want to walk across here. This is so good. Oh, look at these. I mean, just the color of the red and the yellows and the greens and the bushy trees and all the different tree shapes. It's just premium reference. I'm just surrounded by it. It's even more premium when you're there in person. So yeah, and then this is all part of the Fullerton Loop. Again, 16 miles of trails. So I guess maybe check out this Trailview Studios. I don't know what this is. Curious. Trailview Studios. Wow, talking about reference, guys. local guide level 7 dude. 360 video and virtual tour photography service. Harder to access places to live Google Street. Wow, this is awesome. Oh, there's so much good stuff here. Guys, sometimes Pinterest isn't the best reference, is all I gotta say. Wow. Look how blue those shadows are. Oh, gosh. This is awesome. I'm getting excited. 9 o'clock. Okay. Well, this is great. So, Trailview Studios, so cool. That's just wow. They're busy, so cool. Internet. Alrighty. Well, sounds like a plan, though. All right. So I will see you guys Monday. Not in class. Laguna Lake, Fullerton. Again, official. Here, I'll get the official. Let's see. There it is. Clarion Drive. Okay. Yeah. So I'll see you guys there. All right. And have a good night.